back, everybody. We're back at the Tiny Digs Hotel out in Portland, Oregon. It's one of my favorite places to stay, with all these cute little tiny houses that each have its own unique theme. The host makes a great little outdoor area for the guests to check out as a little community area. So this is right in the courtyard with all the tiny houses surrounding it, and there are games to play outside and some fire pits to enjoy in the evening and some hammocks to kind of hang out in when the weather's nice. So it's just a nice little outdoor area that makes it a little fun place to stay. I stayed in the Zen Tiny House, and that video is up on my YouTube, and it was a fun little tiny house that was actually lived in by Bryce Langston for a little bit. So if you're a follower of his channel, that's a fun place to stay in if you're interested. Right next to the Zen Tiny House is the Finlandia Tiny House. I didn't stay in this one, but the host was gracious enough to let me walk through and give you guys a little video tour. So the really great feature about this tiny house is it has actually quite a large little deck wrapped around it. So you have your own little space for 2 little chairs to hang out in if you don't want to hang out in the courtyard. There's a little rain cover in case when it rains, and all of the doors are keyless entry, so you're given a code before you arrive. And when you come in, the space is just so well done. It really has this kind of Finland feel to it, with all the wood and all the little touches that the host put in it. She likes to decorate her tiny houses using some Pinterest inspiration, so you can really tell she takes her time to really decorate each of these tiny houses to make them their own special theme. She puts in all the special lighting and just puts all these nice little touches that makes it feel so unique and different when you're there. And even the back of the door I thought was quite interesting to show you too. She leaves you a couple Hygge inspired games and a book about Hygge. And if you look around, you'll see that they made these really special tables for end tables, and just decorated with all these lovely colors in the tiny house. And this ottoman here has extra bedding for the pull-out couch in case you have an extra guest, and there's places to hang your coats and a nice little cozy fireplace. But also there's a dual split mini with heat and air, so you can control that by remote from the loft too. So don't forget to bring that up to the loft. I always forget to do that when I'm up there and you have to go back down to get the controller. So this loft up here is quite cozy, and it has a great view of the downstairs part of the tiny house. And there's actually 2 lofts, and I believe they're the same size, so probably about 5 people could stay in this tiny house. And looking down below, you can see the little dining area where there's plenty of space for people to sit. And again, this table too was built by the host. They're a husband and wife team, and they just really take their time to make each tiny house really special, like this one. There's a little tiny kitchenette, but don't let the size fool you. There's plenty of dishes and cookware, so that if you stayed here for extended time with several people, you'd have everything you pretty much need. The refrigerator is a pretty good size. You could fit a few groceries in there to stock up a little bit if you're staying there for a few more days. And there's plenty of dishes and cups and plates. And there's a few cooking pots for some simple cooking. She gives you a little bit of cooking spray, some paper towels, and there's a couple umbrellas too in case it rains, and plenty of dish towels and a dish strainer too in case you need to do any dishes. The sink is a kind of a small little sink, but it does the job right just for a few dishes. And there's plenty of utensils and cooking utensils. And she leaves you coffee for some French press coffee. And there's a little 2-burner induction stove top there that you can heat some water and do some simple cooking. And I just love the little touches of the leather that holds up the paper towels, and then just the little touches of the back of the door that show the cute little design ideas that she had. And going to the bathroom, this has got to be my favorite thing about this whole tiny house, just the lighting in here, and then again their little custom made sink area with the woodwork. And check out this light, so unique. And the sink is just a really cool design. It almost looks like it's kind of floating there. And the faucet there is really beautiful too. I just really fell in love with this bathroom, and it makes me want to come back and stay here for sure. She leaves little towels in there for makeup removal, and then just other little touches like the color of the trash can, and just makes it all come together. Plenty of towels in case there's a few of you staying here. And again, just some nice touches with the shower curtain, and the shower itself looks nice and big. So definitely this is staying on my list to come back and visit again. Again, this is the Finlandia Tiny House at the Tiny Digs Hotel in Portland, Oregon. I'll put the link to it down below to their website so you can book it too. And make sure you put on your notification bell, because next week I'm going to be showing you this cottage, which is very popular, and I will be doing a video tour next week. And also make sure to like and share, and please subscribe so I can keep bringing you these videos each week. Thank you for the support. See you next week.